Hi guys, this might seem a bit random, but there's no better time lah, I guess. I just want to share a story with you about. I think if you're if you're a friend of mine watching this, you probably already know that I'm a Christian. For people who don't know me, who have, are following my YouTube channel maybe, or follow my Twitter and stuff, you probably realize that I'm a Christian. So, hi, I'm a Christian, and I just want to share a quick story about why I believe in what I do, and why I believe in Christianity, why I have this relationship with God. Hopefully, just to enlighten you a little bit, because I think for myself as well, before I was a Christian, I was very much influenced by what the media told me about what Christianity was about what the media said about Jesus Christ and what God, a lot of exorcism and stuff like that. So it was always very warped. And actually, my story, when I was in secondary school, I had friends that were Christian, and I heard many funny stories from them. They would share with me their struggles, I can't get together with my boyfriend because he's not Christian, and they had to break up. And then I used to laugh at them. I used to be very cynical. I used to think that they were nuts for following a God that demanded so much from them, and I always thought they were crazy. So I was always very cynical. So my first exposure with Christianity was actually when I was about 17, when a friend of mine went to church and she brought me along. And so I just went along with her. One was just to because it's a girl, and I think secondly also because I wanted to find out more about Christianity, because I've always been very cynical and always laughing at my friends, but I had no real idea what it was about. So I just decided to go and listen. And when I went to listen, I realized that the things that they shared about God were very different from what the media was saying about who God was, who Jesus was, what Christianity is all about. So it was very interesting. I just went several times for about a few weeks or so. Then my friend left the church actually. So I followed along and I left. And fast forward about a year, I was actually doing my A-levels in JC. And not A-level, sorry. I was doing my promotional exam from J1 to J2. And I actually failed my promo exams, so I retained. I'm a retainee. I was a retainee. So I think that time when I failed my promotional exams, that was a very major point in my life where I tried my best. I gave it my all, and I didn't do very well. Obviously, I failed. So I think that got me thinking. There must be more. There must be more, because all my life I've always depended on myself. Thought that I was good enough. I was strong enough. I didn't need a higher power in my life to govern my life. That I could decide my own fate. But in this case, I gave it my all, and still I failed. So what's next? If my strength is not enough, then what else is there? So just so happened at that time, a different friend, she brought me to a different church, and I went. I think it was the people there were very nice, and I just went. And also because of my recent failure, I was more open to the idea that there might be a greater power, that there might be a greater meaning in life than just struggling and fighting on my own strength. So I went for several weeks, and the messages were all very nice, very interesting, but I wasn't fully convinced in my heart, in my mind, that God was real. So there was one particular service where a pastor, who was also a physicist from Australia, he came and he challenged the congregation, the church, that it's very hard to deny that there is a greater power, because if you look at the universe, if you look at the human body and all, the mathematical odds of it being so random, we always hear some people say that the universe is random, it was by chance, stuff like that. It's very hard to deny that it is a mathematical improbability. It just happened like that. That he wasn't saying that there was a Christian God, but he was challenging us that you cannot deny that it is the higher power. So that service, I decided that to take a leap of faith, and just to decide to receive, to be a Christian, to receive Jesus Christ, and to let myself find out more about it, to go deeper into it. And so it was a leap of faith. I wasn't fully convinced in my heart, but in my mind I decided, why not? There's nothing to lose anyway. So I went, and over time, as I read more about the Bible on my own, not from what the websites told me, what people told me, but as I experienced God on my own, as I read the Bible on my own, I started to realize that God is real, and God loves me, and God wants the best for me, and so different from what the media is saying. And after coming to know God, I think the most obvious change in me has been that previously I was always very insecure. I was always very uh, afraid of what people thought of me. But as I came to know God and God's love for me, and how Jesus died on the cross for my sake, that I realized that I was so important, I was worth all the trouble. And because of this, I found security, that I know that even if people are judging me, even if people are looking at me with slanted eyes like, who is this dude trying to be cool and all, I know that in Jesus, in God, I have my identity, that I'm worth it, I'm worth something, I'm worth Jesus dying on the cross for me. So that mattered a lot to me, and I don't know whether I've been rambling for on and you're bored by now, but I just want to share with you that for me, I was a cynical person once, but I decided to take a leap of faith, to take the chance to find out more about God. And as I did so, I think as I experienced God on my own, I come to realize that God is real and God loves me. And I'm sharing this just to encourage you that God loves you as well. And you might not know much about God, you might even be cynical about God, but I want to encourage you to maybe go to church, come down and just to hear about God and to read about God on your own, not influenced by the media or by your friends, but on your own. And I can promise you and I assure you that as you do that, I think that you will find that your experience in Christianity, about your idea of Christianity, your perception of Christianity will probably change, and change for the better. So that's my story, and yeah, if you have no friends, if you have no friends who are Christians, or you don't know which church to go to, you can always contact me. You can just drop me a message, a personal message in my inbox or whatever it may be. Or if you're my friend, you can call me, and I'll be delighted to just bring you and to help you discover more about God and who you can be in God. Yeah, so thanks for listening. It's been a very long video, but hope this has encouraged you somehow. Thanks. Bye.